What is up, guys? I'm here to bring you a video review of my Dragon Shield from Maniac 221. This is his ZU style version of the Dragon Shield. He makes two different ones, and basically this one mimics the stunt version of the shield instead of another version that they use more for like promotional material for Zyuranger in Japan. But anyways, the differences aren't that big. But with this one, for the stunt shield, the shoulders have more of an angle to them. Like they come down like this. The inside also has a black like backing. And it's also made out of a softer foam, which this one is. And that was actually my first impression. I've actually owned Maniac's past shields, and which used a stiffer foam. And immediately when I put this on, I noticed how light it was, which is awesome. And I mean, not only that, because it is the softer, more flexible foam material, that does make it actually mimic the show version better. So, like I said, my first impressions of this thing, it is awesome. The center diamond is made out of it's like a hard resin material. Really high quality. There's other prop makers who their center diamond isn't as good. Like I've seen some that have stickers for the little, like designs here in all the corners. But this one, it looks like he's actually like sculpted and painted inside of them. So this thing is definitely super, super nice. The gold material he used is awesome too. Has a great look to it. And I'm actually really surprised by how well this material he used to wrap the shield in has stayed on, because I know some of these like softer foam, sometimes the material doesn't stick as well, especially in some of these valleys here. And I actually have, I think, a little bit of them coming up here and there, but it's actually from my own doing, not his. It is worth noting that now if you do order one of these from Maniac, he actually gives a zipper shield instead of Velcro, which is what mine is. So just ignore this Velcro, because if you guys ever buy one, it'll probably have a zipper. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, he's got like the spike designs. Since this shield does mimic the stunt version of the shield, like I said, the shoulders have a curve to them, like how it kind of dips in right here. Whereas the other version of the shield does not have that. So it's another, I guess, small thing that does make this more screen accurate. Let's see here. I do actually have a few complaints about this thing, though. Don't get me wrong, this is the best shield I have owned so far. But there's a couple things I would like to see get remedied in future iterations, if Maniac is listening out there. If you see the center diamond here, it looks great, but the outer diamond isn't exactly proportionally as big. Like if you see here, the space where this black is gets thinner as you get to these side corners. You see the gap here where the black is much larger than it is right there. Well, I shouldn't say much larger, but again, I'm probably nitpicking. The one complaint I do have that I would really like to see done, though, is that how Maniac bends these shields, he only bends them in one spot, and I would like to see that changed personally, because you have to see, this part of the shield is going to rest on your chest, and as you can see, the back kind of sticks out like that, and it does look like that too whenever you are wearing this thing. I think he could easily remedy this by just, instead of bending it right in the middle of the shield, bending on the once here and maybe like once back here too. That way this back part can come down and lay flush against your back. So it does look a little odd sometimes at certain angles when you're wearing this thing. But I mean, from the front though, it's gorgeous. You would never even imagine something like that happening. Most people probably won't even notice or tell. But I mean, overall, this thing is, awesome. There is no other prop maker right now that makes the stunt version of the the shield you see in Zyuranger or the fight scenes from MMPR that's as accurate as this thing. Alright guys, that's it for the review. I'm just going to do a quick recap of my Maniac 221 Dragon Shield, the ZU style one he makes. For the pros, the resin diamond is the big one. Really sturdy. The engravings in all the corners are actually, you know, engraved. They're not like stickers on there or anything cheap like that. It's also super lightweight because of the foam he uses. It's a softer foam, so that does actually make it more screen accurate, and it's more comfortable and easier to wear. And the material he used, just it looks great. It nails the aesthetic and looks like something, you know, that popped right out from the show. For the cons, the outer diamond is slightly disproportionate when you compare it to the inner diamond. Kind of a slight thing. You know, you probably won't even notice, to be honest. But the back does tend to stick out a bit. It doesn't quite lay flush against your back when you look at the shield from the side or from the back. But overall, this thing is great. I mean, you really can't get a better shield right now, I don't think, in my opinion. I'll be sure to put Maniac's link in the description too, just in case you want to contact him. But that's it, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And thanks for watching.